The Breakfast Show. Indeed, this is Expresso on S3. Welcome back. And when I say the words sunsets and waterfalls, I'm not describing a song. It is a transformational platform that believes women, children, and South African families are the answers to a generational outcry. And when hearts unite, mountains move. It is the motto of the founders of this platform, Cindy Jacobs and Toni Erasmus, who are also publishing a poetry book of the same name as the platform. And joining us in studio today for your Monday Motivational, we do have the authors with us. Cindy, Toni, so great to have the both of you here.
Thank you, Zoe.
Well, how do you feel seeing your finished product on our coffee table right now?
I think it's quite exciting knowing the journey that it took for us to get to this point to actually see it in the physical. So from our hearts, we're really extremely blessed, but it does push us to launch another one in the near future.
Okay, well, that's exciting because this is, I believe, a passion project of yours.
Yes.
What fueled the inspiration to release this beautiful book?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a time in lockdown where we really had to, introspect and look within. And I think both of us went through a really difficult time. As it says, the heartbreak that masks our true purpose. Mm-hmm. And during lockdown, it was really how can we reflect to look at our stories, owning our story and sharing it with others. And I know, Cindy, you can maybe touch on the statistics because that was also something that was very close to our heart at that time.
Yes, I think more so, in the process of us writing our book in the extreme lockdown, it was just by coincidence that we were aware of the alarming statistics in South Africa regarding women and children. So that definitely motivated us to keep it going, to encourage others to also share their stories.
Okay. What kind of statistics were these, if I can ask, in terms of...
I think more so the gender-based violence and knowing the situations that children and women find themselves in an unprecedented time.
Okay.
So that really pushed us to share our story and to become vulnerable in that sense.
And it's beautiful. I mean, it's so incredible to see this book in front of me. It's got over 300 poems in it. Who would pick up this book and read, or who should pick up this book and read it?
Okay, so I think, Zoe, in our humanness, we connect with people. So most people have endured, a heartbreak, disappointment, rejection. And so whoever would pick up the book, it would meet them at their preferred journey and in season. So, yeah, I think it would be for everyone. And we hope that it does inspire others to just own who they are and to value their voice most importantly.
Yes, and I've noticed a trend where poets collaborate with, people that can do illustrations, with artists, and you have done exactly that with Carter Constant.
Yes.
Why did you guys decide to go that route and talk a little bit more about the different imaging that was used in the poems?
Yeah, funny fact, I'm actually a visual learner, so I need to see things.
Okay.
And I've always understood that we're in a digital age, and people often learn best through visuals. And to, for us to understand the comprehension, understanding, I thought, let's incorporate, written work, and that's Toni's strength, and I'm more of the visuals. Let's bring it together, and make it happen, and that's exactly what we did. So hopefully the visuals can speak to people who are not often drawn to words, which is me, Zoe. So, yeah.
That's a beautiful partnership.
Yeah.
Sorry, you wanted to say?
No, I think it's just making it relevant for each individual.
Yes.
So that when they pick up the book, art can resonate with someone, and it, picture says 1,000 words. And then, words are quite different for someone who really loves it. And I think that was our main objective, so that everyone can get something from it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so
and we
proud.
love art.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud seeing the two of you releasing Sunsets and Waterfalls, and what a beautiful book it is. And I know you also have big plans for the year ahead. Are you allowed to divulge a little bit?
Yes, I think we'd love to.
Yeah.
I think we didn't want the book to just gather dust on the shelf. We wanted to activate it and bring the words to life. So this year we are planning to bring this book and take it to the schools and create a workbook where we can actually sit with the girls and allow them, to share our story with them, but to also realize that we are human after all, so each one has a story. So that's quite exciting, and the foundation as well, the S&W Foundation. So that's exciting. Maybe you could share more about that as well.
Yeah, I think we also, part of the platform is for women to gather, and obviously now we're tackling the schools as well, turning the book into a workbook through the foundation, which we're launching next month.
Oh, that's
really
exciting.
But most importantly, I think for us just to really meet with everyone, meeting with women, connecting with them, and really making it very practical so that it's not just a book, but like Cindy mentioned, you know, taking it to the people, sitting with them and really working to, you know, collectively heal.
Yeah. And that is beautiful, especially with the fact that you're going to the school level, and I think that is the most important. In fact, it's a crucial stage to introduce young minds to the work of poetry.
For sure.
Now, Toni, I'm very fascinated when it comes to the writing aspect of poetry. Some people it just comes naturally to, others, like myself, we struggle. What was that creative process like for you, knowing that you're strong with words?
Yes.
Sure, it is very difficult, I must say, I think for both of us, but I think what made it really interesting was because we really loved sunsets and waterfalls. I mean, we even went to Bali and, you know, Singapore to go and look at various things for inspiration. But I think the fact that we could really practically look at what we love was some sort of inspiration for us. Yes. And also like our own heartbreak experiences.
And people will be able to relate to that.
Yes.
Yes, for
I
sure.
don't know if you want to add something to that.
I think that's about it.
Where can people get their hands on sunsets and waterfalls?
So we do have a website as well as our online platform through social media, but the website is definitely the point of direction. People can purchase our book.
Amazing. That website is on your screens right now. Cindy, Toni, thank you for joining us today. And please make sure you support these ladies. Get your hands on Sunsets and Waterfalls. What an inspirational way to connect with children and women and all South Africans, in fact. So it is called Sunsets and Waterfalls.